Hey guys, how's it going, Russian? Welcome back to episode of Cards and Castles Ranked with Red. It's been a minute since we have jumped into the July season, but of course we are going to get back on that ranking train, starting with, of course, the Red Zoo today. But before we do start off this video, I just want to wish a belated Happy 4th of July to those of my viewers who are in America, of course, Independence Day and whatnot. I hope you had a nice weekend, or hope you had a nice day yesterday, whatever the case may be. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into Ranked with Red and start off with game number 1. Alright guys, so jumping into match number 1. Hands looking a bit messy if I'm going to be honest with you. This kind of okay. I'll have to see if maybe the Fear Cycles can help me out here, because, I mean, the only 2 moves I can make until turn 3, which even then isn't really that strong with the Manticore. So, a little disappointing, but we'll see what we can do. Dragon's Fire, Griffin, cards aren't going to help us either, to be honest, because, you know, we're nowhere close to playing them. I don't even want to waste the gold to get Manticore out. I want to see if I can save that. If he doesn't have a turn 3, sets us up for Manticore. Sets us up for Manticore. That's... I can't play the Fears on Eater, because obviously that's going to get him a little gross and powered up. Shifting. Are we going to kill it? We're not going to kill this, are we? Alright, we're going to kill it. And I actually have no way of dealing with that right now. Because the Centaur that would have been used to power this up, or Centaur that would have been able to kill it, is not going to work. And I don't have enough gold to make that kind of play. Why am I top decking all the fucking big boys? Like, I got other things in this deck, bro. Great, and now Koru comes out. If things weren't as problematic enough as they were, for some reason now we have to contest with Koru, which I'm not extremely happy with, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, this could be a problem. I could see some ways for him to get around this. That's not one of them. Oh, never mind. Oh, shit. This is a problem. I can't let him keep the... if he gets power, if he gets a buff, it's over. Stop giving me my fucking high-cost cards, game! God damn! Alright, and it's over. He threw out the respect, so he's got some way. Alright, Alpha. Oh yeah, didn't he top deck that from the... What's it called? Whatever. Alright, not our best game, considering the game decided here. Let's give you all of the high-cost cards. Griffin, Fenrir, Dragon's Fire, Mordok. I couldn't play anything. A little frustrating. Let's go ahead and jump into match number 2. See what we can do. God damn, that kind of annoys me. Let's go ahead and sub out Wizard Darkbender, see if maybe... Okay, alright, at least we've got an early fucking card, unlike last game. It really does piss me off sometimes, the way this game decides to treat me. Oh, here we go again. Let's go for another fucking Fenrir. Against Mono Viking, though. That's kind of curious. Don't really see that too often. Into questing. Okay, sure. However you want to play things, man. If we've got a frozen pillar here, I'm going to be very upset. Alright, looks like we don't. Do you have a wizard of our own? No. Okay. Let's get the blacksmith out. Get rid of the questing knight here. If he can make the trade with our wizard, fine. If we lose our wizard somehow to shenanigans, I have a centaur for his. Nothing coming out of spawn should be able to reach our wizard, so we should be in a good place. Expecting maybe like an armory, that's going to give us a little trouble because then his wizard would survive the trade. Looks like wizard going to back off though. Alright, curious. So what else do we got? Pointing into the Wraith. That is certainly a play. I know this is bad on my part. I shouldn't be lining this up, but I want to see what he's got to make that Wraith a bit more powerful. Now that we've gotten rid of his wizard, I mean, he can take ours. It's fine. If he wastes something like a lightning blade, that's fine. We've got 2 Beastmasters for the Wraith, plus the buff of Blacksmith, so we should be able to clear things off here. I don't see him making... Okay, sharpened swords. You needed more of a health buff, I would think, but okay. Into ice. That does not trade with the centaur. Okay. I'm a little confused, but is what it is. That's not the spawn that I wanted. Let's do that. Alright, Griffin. That's not too bad. I think I'll stick with the Fenrir for now as the play. If need be, I could bolt the Griffin away. That'll clear us up any problems. He's gonna ludicrous strength it. Might have to. Okay, and he doesn't. Let's prompt him with a Fenrir trade here. Or Fenrir kill, really. Don't pillar. Alright. Well, I know I'd have to get rid of there. I think we hold off. That's the only play we make here. No reason to Dragon's Fire. No reason to Spiny. A second Beastmaster would be problematic. Let's just bolt the sword and see how he responds to that. The Griffin's going to make a much worse trade now with the... Well, he'll probably go for the 10-6, if anything, rather than the 7-5. That's just, I think, the better call to make. Spear, okay, gonna do some draw here with that. Ludicrous strength. There's no way you can propel that bad boy. Okay, that is a way to remove the problem as well. However, I think with this, we might end the game. You can't really do much once the Griffin dies. Once the thing that you put all your buffs into is gone, there's not much hope I have for you, amigo. Sad to say. Unless you got like a frozen storm, Yenneroth, something along those lines, I don't see a way out for you. Because even if you body block, Darkbender can take it out with the help of Beast Rage and Dragon's Fire if we need to. And then Fenrir gets enough attack to end the game. That is Ragnar. Alright. Let's do that. And there we go. Oof! Big Fenrir hit castle for big damage. Ragnar was a bit of a surprise. If we didn't draw that Spiny, I think we probably would have had to trade in the Fenrir and maybe create a Bestial Rage Darkbender to kind of keep us in the winning position. But yeah, quite the interesting surprise there. Anyway, getting back on the winning ways now after match number 2. Let's hopefully continue the trend as we move into match number 3. Alright, jumping into match number 3. Well, obviously gotta get rid of the Mordok. I think I'm gonna search out Darkbender 2. Oh. Fear. Okay. Oh, I really hope this doesn't go like match number 1. I really hope it's not match number 1 all over again. Let's try to go for the wizard. Let's pray there's no bolts or there's a bolt. I have to go with wolf. And we're not in the best of opening positions. Yeah, that's just not gonna work. Alright, well, we can get the bolt on that. You bolted mine, I'll bolt yours, buddy. We'll do that. Not hooking us up with a lot of good things is the deck today. I don't know why it wants to pick Fenrir so much. Okay, Rat King, you're not going to be able to get rid of the Rat King with that, so fine by me. I'll let you have some upkeep for that. Let's do a little bit of Fear Cycle. I'll bring out the Blacksmith. Yeah, we'll keep him there. Maybe I can play some of these Fenrirs to help clean up the rats, if need be. Problem is, I don't really know what this guy's deck is, because we haven't really seen like the main point of it. Let's go with another upkeep. Okay, Blacksmith. It's actually kind of annoying because we can't make the connection that we want to now. Well, I guess what it can do. Ooh, actually is nothing really. Oh, there's going to be a lot of value off of Dragon's Fire if I do this. But that is assuming that he has the Dragon's Fire, and I could pull. Oh, this is a lot of Dragon's Fire value. Okay, that is kind of something. You leave me with the Wraith, though, down there, which I don't necessarily know if you wanted to do that. There you go. Let's give you another setup for Dragon's Fire. I mean, at least I took out all of his back row stuff, which is good for me. Okay, wind's not going to be useful to him. I mean, you can push the lumberjack away, but that's about it. Paladin, metal into maybe lumberjack, right? Or, okay, we're going to push again. Which is kind of fine by me. I mean, I don't really need that. Ooh, and then we can get pack. There we go. Woo! Try that again, boys. Let's move in and see if I can end the game. Alright, no Luminars so far. Oh, Swordsman. Alright, so this is probably basically a knight deck, I assume, at that point. Let's go with Bop, 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 and see how he deals with that. Pretty much going to try and set ourselves up in the same position as last time, except Fenrir going to be pretty difficult to kill at 12-7. Okay, Castle isn't going to really help you. He can try to body block, but I have Wolf and a Dragon's Fire and Spiny on standby. And all of those are going to do damage that kind of puts Fenrir over the killing edge. So, I think that's going to be game. Okay, you almost had that. I mean, that could have actually prolonged the game if we, you know, put the T-Rex up on these areas, force the Fenrir back. So, maybe a bit of a misplay there. But ultimately, that's going to give us enough room to come up with the Fenrir, swipe for 19, and end the game. Very nice, another Fenrir win. Let's go ahead and jump into match number 4 now, and see if we can keep this momentum going. Alright, and jumping into match number 4. I think I'm going to try and switch out the Beastmaster and see what I can get. Okay. Darkbender's actually going to be a little bit better. Okay, that's fine. This might be... the more I look at this, the more I think probably reanimate. Especially with those guards being like the first play here. I don't want to coin into Rat King to kind of give him that fuel, but... I don't know. If I threw the Rat King out anyway, he probably would have retreated. I assume he's probably going to throw out another cheaper unit here. Yep, like the Lumberjack. That's going to be... Alright, played a bit more aggressively than I would have thought, but fine by me. Let's do that. We'll set up a little bit of chain potential if he wants to try and take that. There's no way that he can really get rid of these guards yet to set up for a reanimate, but that's going to be what his goal is to be. I don't think I used proper English, but that's okay. Would like a blacksmith or an armory, but nope, I've got Darkbender. Got Darkbenders and companions, which is fine. Okay, gonna prevent us from doing the upkeep, which is nice. I'll take that. If his guards start trading into the rats here, we might be seeing... Yeah, that's what I figured. We're not going to really be seeing that. Alright, so let's make a centaur play down here. Get rid of the blacksmith. They'll do a little bit of work. Just for now. We'll see if he maybe well, he can't even really do another reanimate except if this guard goes in. That's going to be the only thing that can get reanimated. Or he could throw... Oh, Rat King. That works too. Those two rats at the bottom can't make the trade, though. The distance is too far. Alright. We've also eliminated the chance of Mystic Journey with the Rat King elimination, so I am more than okay with that. You know what? Let's do that. Follow it up with the Dark Bender. This rat can come in here and make a freezing pillar play if he wants to, but I don't know if our opponent has it. Could actually be brutal for us if we set something up like that. Pillar into Lightning Blade, that does create a lot of nasty shenanigans for him. I have ways of dealing with that. Perhaps maybe a Dark Bender down below and maybe setting that up to take it out. Kind of eliminating that big chain that would have clustered in. But yeah, I'll see what he's got. He can't put these rats into any reanimate play either. Of course, reanimate only working on units that are, 1 gold or more. And of course, rats do not fit that bill. But we don't really have a lot of plays of our own. The fact that we haven't really been seeing a lot of global buffs in this series, actually, now that I think about it, it does kind of hurt because the deck does run on that. Okay, there's the pillar that I pretty much expected to show up. We don't actually have a super duper way of clearing that. Yeah, then I look at things, we're not able to make that work. I'm just going to go for Griffin here and see what happens. If he wants to get rid of the Dark Bender, sure. I could have set up something like a Dark Bender, coin the Spiny, take out the guard to prevent reanimate, but still, that would have opened up the potential for, a big Lightning Blade regardless. Maybe, in hindsight, could have been the better play to keep these frozen off for a few turns, but looks like we're going to retreat the rat. Oh, and he's going to set up a second pillar there. Neat. What productive plays that we've got going on here. That's disappointing. The bright side, though, that did pretty much cost him his gold for the turn. I could do that spiny play. Actually, no, I can't. Yes, I can. I don't think our opponent here is going to do too well with a Mordock, though, so let's go ahead and throw that bad boy out. Doesn't have enough coin for Yarm yet. And yeah, this has to fetch a burn of some kind. Oh, Andrew. Andrew's nice. Oh, that means we've got... Oh, the stupid... Oh, I know what kind of deck we're up against here. Okay. Alrighty. You know what? It's fine. Because we can set up Manticore. And Manticore is going to fetch this damage. I don't think this deck's got a clear workaround to Manticore. Now that I see Andrew, though, this is that the Pillars will deck with Nord that goes around, which could be slightly problematic. However, we are hopeful he's not really drawing the cards he needs based on what he's thrown out so far. This Manticore especially is going to be entirely painful to him to get around, because I don't think these colors have a good way of dealing with Manticore except for burn. But currently there are no burns that can out the 5 health Manticore. Maybe something like a combination burn, but that's still too many resources for him to be using, and he might even have enough gold to potentially use this. But we'll see. We'll see. Yep, okay, so there is the Andrew hit there. He does get rid of Manticore, but certainly at a cost. Alright, that is fine and dandy. Let's pop off the Dragon's Fire. And Spiny into this Dark Bender to get rid of that. If he drew his 3rd pillar, though, I'm going to be pissed off. I'm just going to say that right now. I do not want to see a 3rd pillar. Freezing pillar, that is. I don't care if it's the molten one. We have our ways of dealing with that. But we're probably most likely going to lose the Dark Bender here. But that's fine. We have ways of dealing with it. And now we have our Griffin back, which hasn't actually been touched, you know, through the whole pillar situation. That is going to be good for us. We actually retreated the Andrew back. Curious. Oh, because we have Yenneroth. We have Yenneroth. Of course we do. Of course we do. We've got the Yenneroth. You've got to be shitting me. You know what? I'm not having it. I'm just not having it. Yenneroth, you sneaky bastard. Figured you'd make an appearance, but was not really ready for it, in fairness. I think going into the last section of this match, we should have a good advantage. He'll definitely lose Andrew next turn unless he can maybe buff it up, but even then, it's not going to be enough. He could probably play a pillar down. Okay, we're going to get a Rat King instead. Slightly inconvenient, but no big deal. We have our ways of outing that. Oh, we're setting up for a Mystic Journey. You can't put a unit there and not tell me that that is not Mystic Journey potential just screaming at you. You just can't. You cannot tell me otherwise. Which, if you've got it, go ahead. I've just locked off a couple of areas for you to properly play it. Alright, there's the pillar that I was waiting for a while now, actually. Good to know that's on the field, then we could take care of it. Question is, do we've got the Mystic Journey to follow up? We have enough gold for it. Alright, Rat goes into Griffin. Ah, because we've got the Warrior to make the connection. Alright, and we still keep the Rat King, so the potential for Mystic Journey is alive, it seems. Which, again, is fair. But I think we can certainly get ourselves out of the situation. Yeah, okay. We're going to be taking a bit of damage here from the pillar. But that's fine. We'll also get rid of the Rat King upkeep. We'll throw some of the heavy units down here. I think call it a turn. No need to go in for the fear just yet. Start getting a sudden death here and kind of could get a little scary. Because we are a bit down in castle health. However, he's only got the Rat King. Andrew, okay, he can get a buff from the wolf, but can we kill the wolf is the question. Okay, we can. We can get rid of that. It's going to buff up my boys, though. No, we still don't got anything, really. Alright, fair enough. I think let's eliminate the need for Rat King Mystic Journey. Let's go for Bear Swipe. Fear you away. Oh, even better, we can Bestial Rage this. Swipe that down there. We could set up Mana Core in case things get scary. And the turn, throw it back to him. Oh, and this could be problematic. I probably should have feared to get the extra point of damage, but that's okay. I think I was going to draw Bestial anyway. Now from here, he's only got 2 cards. I'm thinking the big thing that could get him back in this game is not that. Okay. So that does end the game. GG's. Bit of a tough one, or actually not really a tough one, but a bit of a long one actually. But still, we'll take the victory here in match number, what is that, 4? 4. All right, so we've got one more left. Let's hopefully end it out strong going into match number 5. All right, jumping into that last match here, we've got a pretty strong opening hand. I think I'm going to keep most of this. We've got the Wolf, Disintegrate, Wizard, Bolt, cheap units, and some cheap burns, so not too mad about that. Lumberjack gonna come in. I think I'm okay with that. I could Fear Cycle, but I don't really see a need to. And if he comes in with the Lumberjack, I'll just bop with the Wolf. I don't have a problem. Maybe if he does something like that, then what I can do, you see the magic of this? See the magic of this? We fear that back. That does 3 to his own castle. He'll probably throw some buffs on it, which is fine. Although that wouldn't be super ideal, considering the cards we've got. Okay, we've got a Knight of Flowers over there. Let's bop that. I don't like that at all, actually. Alright, unstable Jesus, we're making a bum rush for me, aren't we? Jeez. Alright, settle down, compadre. Jeez. Let's go for Wizard, I think. Let's back up the Wolf a bit. He's got no chain in the deck, being the Crusader Warlock that he is. I'll force the Unstable Construct to make the trade with the Wolf, thereby eliminating that as a threat. Yep, so we're going to get rid of that next turn. If he moves in the... Oh, God. Oh, what kind of deck is this, bro? Yeah, I'll take that. I guess this is a, Aura? Has to be. Alright, Dragon's Fire to clean up my stuff. Which is fine. I'm not actually opposed to that. We'll chip that down just enough for that. Follow up with a Lumberjack, because why not? We'll get some draw at least. This man's deck could be running Flamestorm, which would be good now. Okay, doesn't rule it out of the question. Alright, let's go ahead and eliminate the Construct. And let's also remove the Furnace Knight finally. Move that up there as well. See what the Imp Burn goes to, hoping for Castle. There we go. That's good. We'll take that. To the big guy that I didn't want to see. Alrighty. Let's go for that. This deck's got no way of speeding or pushing down, so... Alright, gonna do the second Dragon's Fire. Ugh, I hope this isn't... You know what? We're gonna find out. Yeah, it's Deflecting Shield. Ah! It's fine. Is there actually a way I can remove? There is not. Alright. Let's try this again. Wow, thank you for letting me use the Banshee that I pulled. Damn it. If I get another fear, that'd be great. Nah, figured. How many Dragon's Fires has this guy used again? 2? I think so. Oh, Lord. Alright, let's pop that. Let's pop that. Let's do a bit of spreading out to avoid you. That's fine. Oh, is this an Awaken deck? This has probably been an Awaken deck, hasn't it? This makes no sense to me anyway. Bop. Yeah, take that deflecting shield. Here's where we're gonna get into a problem though from this deck. Double draw against red, yellow, awaken. Not very epic, if I say so myself. Although we have a good board presence, I think. Dragon's Fire would be killer, but it looks like we're not seeing that. We're going to see the card that I didn't want to see with Saurus, but that's fine. I think we still have ways of getting around this. I hope. Okay, and that's big. Blacksmith is indeed a big card for us to pull now. We might be screwed. I just realized that 8's gonna come in no matter what. They both have resolve, the Knight of Flowers and the Wolf. Or not the Golem. I was hoping to maybe get like a bit of companion damage in, but okay, and he's got Arbiter anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. That's the game. Ah, that's painful. All right, so 3-2 this season. Not exactly the Red Zoo's best work, but game one, of course, got very ugly very quick. 31.95. Yeah, that's under. That's certainly under, and it's a shame, but there's not much I can do when there's the, the fucking super awaken pop off. I thought we had that one too, but I guess not. But yeah, overall, Red Zoo, not its best season, but that's okay. It could always bounce back in the next one. But for now, I think it's time we close out this video. Alright folks, with that being said, I hope you did enjoy this edition of Ranked with Blood. Let me know what you guys thought of the matches by leaving your thoughts down in the comments section below. And while you're down there, if you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, share friends, and of course subscribe if you are new or haven't done so already. It's the best way that you can show your support to me here on the channel. And yeah, with that being said guys, that's all for me for now. So until next time, stay gaming.